Hello, I'm ABX Toycat, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going through 5 very unlikely features for the future of Minecraft. That's right, each of these features is requested by the community on a pretty regular basis, but I don't think any of them will make it into the final version of Minecraft, and I figured it'd be more fun rather than just saying, oh yeah, this feature won't be in there, this feature won't be in there. Instead, I downloaded 5 mods which emulate each of these features, and I'll be showing you what they look like if they were in the game, and then explaining to you why that's ridiculous, and why that can't be a part of the base game of Minecraft, and it will have to stay as a mod. So that's what we're doing in today's video. If you do like it, I'd very much appreciate a like on the video because it helps out the channel a lot and lets me flexing videos like this. But let's get straight into it already, shall we? With feature number 5, which is the most obvious one. You can probably already see, and you might have already noticed, because it is in the top right of the screen, because it is a minimap mob. So a minimap is something a lot of people do request for Minecraft because a lot of games have them as a way for you to work out what's around you. And although that works quite well in Minecraft, if you look at the map, you can be like, oh, there's a village to my left over there. How handy. You can be like, oh, the north's over there. That's pretty useful. And you can even do handy stuff like, you know, put mini marks on there, and that's always useful to know where you're going. But the reason it won't be a part of the base game of Minecraft is because, one, we already have a feature that does this, it just isn't on screen all the time. You look at the map, oh yeah, it's the same thing, isn't it? Second of all, is because of the fact that I think it takes up too much screen space and kind of clutters it and makes it, you know, you could argue it's going to be optional, but even then, like, if a new player has this on, it's going to be one more level of confusion, and Minecraft is meant to have this really basic kind of look to it. Like, you know, without the minimap on, you can see it's just your hotbar, that's it. The whole rest of the game is just for you to explore. The minimap just takes up, even though it's only like a 12th of the screen, it still takes up more of the screen and makes the game slightly more cluttered, and I don't think they need to make the map on screen at all times. I think making the map a craftable item is something that they wanted to do deliberately, and I think because of that, there probably will never be a mini-map in the base version of Minecraft. So yeah, that is feature number 5. Unfortunately, it will probably be never coming to the game, but let's move on to feature number 4, because I'm quite hungry from all that running around and showing you maps. You might notice my hunger bars going down, and basically it's a request that a lot of people do have, you know, all the time, because they're like, oh, I'd love to have this food in the game. Haven't you always wanted to be like, oh, I like cakes and all, but I'd much rather have a chocolate cake? And, you know, it sounds like a cool enough idea, but the thing is, you know, features like the chocolate cake and features like this will probably not be put in the game. But first of all, you know, rather than just knocking it first of all, let's show you one of the cool things you can do with the useful food mods, which is the one I've got on right now. So you can turn your bread into bread slices, first of all, and then you can make, you know, sandwiches if you want to. So if you ever been like, I've got some chicken and I've got some bread in my inventory, fear not, you can actually combine them as of this update, because you just go like this, and boom, we made some chicken sandwiches. You can do the same thing by using, you can use the same thing by putting fish in there too if you want. You'd be like, oh yeah, gonna eat me some fish sandwiches. And basically, yeah, if you've ever wanted to have very bizarre combinations of food, the useful food mod does cover you. However, I don't think this will ever be part of the base game. I don't think, you know, apple jelly and fish sandwiches and chocolate cake and, you know, there's over 60 new food types in this mod. You might think, oh yeah, I'd love to have each of those in the game. But the reason that I don't think they'll be in the game is because food, one, is not something we really need. Like, we have something like 30 varieties of food. That's actually quite a lot. There's a lot of food types that people just don't use because they're just, you know, purely better than another type. And second, you know, the big reason is because they did recently add a bunch of foods to the game, and it was the least significant part of that update. So bear in mind the you know, the TU31 update coming for consoles soon, if you're a console player, is going to bring in something like 10 new types of food, but that is the least of your concerns if you're looking forward to that update. You know, the 3 new mobs are way better than, you know, 10 new types of food. So even if they did do a massive food exclusive update and brought in 20 new types of food, would that really be too exciting? Would it be exciting to you to be able to eat a fish sandwich as you run to your destination rather than something else? I don't know if it would be worth all the extra effort as opposed to making something like a mob which everyone can appreciate, or, you know, like new biomes like I'm in right now. It's really awesome, right? Which, you know, that's not something you really get with food, and that's why I don't think more food will be part of the base game. I think there will be more food types. Like, I think every update they'll add a food type or two, but I don't think that'll be an update where they're just like, you know what? I'm kind of bored of all the food that's in there right now. Let's add 40 new types of food. I don't think there'll be like a, you know, an update that big exclusive to food. I don't think, you know, 1.10 will be the food update, and that's what I'm trying to say here. So yeah, food, unlikely as a major feature in the future. I reckon we'll keep on getting small bits of it, but if you've ever wanted a chocolate cake or you've ever wanted a cheese sandwich, your odds are pretty low if I'm being honest there. So yeah, that's feature number 4 here. So let's move on to number 3, which is actually going to be one that sounds like a cool idea and sounds like it blends with the Minecraft theme, but really doesn't, because it is magic. So magic is something that, even as I was trying to get mods to make it work, it's really, really tricky to find a working mod with magic, and they all had crashing issues and whatnot, but I do have one that has fireballs and wither skulls able to be fired from you, and the reason I don't think magic will be part of the game is because they've said before they don't want magic. Jeb, who is the lead designer of Minecraft, says that magic is not something that blends with his vision for the game. And because of that reason, while he's the lead developer, and even probably afterwards, it just doesn't really make sense in Minecraft. Like, although you might think it's cool to be like, look, I've got fireballs, I can pretend I'm a ghast, or a fire wizard, or I'm playing Skyrim and I'm a crazy, mage and stuff. Although that sounds awesome, the reality behind it is like, imagine this in PvP. Imagine this in solo. Like, when are you gonna fire fireballs? Like, are you gonna be like, oh, there's a zombie over there, better fire a fireball at him? That just doesn't really make too much sense. And with a skull, it seems like it'd just be annoying in multiplayer. Like, wouldn't you hate it if your enemies could just do this to you? I think they would. So yeah, I think magic is pretty redundant because of the fact that it's either really annoying or it's useless, and it just doesn't blend with Minecraft. I think, Minecraft is meant to be this pretty logical game, and magic would kind of blow that away. And, you can make the argument that brewing and enchanting are magic, but I don't think they're this level of magic where I'm just firing wither skulls into a mountain over and over again. So, yeah, that's that right there. Having magic is a cool idea, and this is, this is the fireball mod, which is something you might want to check out if you've ever wanted to just fire fireballs and wither skulls, but I don't think it's something necessarily worth as much as people might say it is. So yeah, magic is a very unlikely feature for the future because Jeb has said that it does not blend with his vision. So anyway, yeah, let's move on to number 2, which is actually going to require me to reload the game because it creates so many issues that it doesn't work for all these other mods, so just give me a second. So the next feature here is something people have been asking for a very long time, because a lot of people think the Minecraft inventory is quite prohibitive, being like, only 36 separate items, I mean 9 in the hotbar, 27 in the inventory, that's not too many, right? I'd love to have more, and although, there are ways around this, like bringing around a donkey with you and having an ender chest, you might think, if they're making all these steps towards it, they're bound to increase the inventory soon. So I don't think this is something they're going to do, because, having 36 slots is something everyone knows in Minecraft. If they did expand it, then it would just confuse people, and to prove this point, I have something called the expanded inventory, and basically, like I said, this is just so buggy, and it's out of all the ones I tried, it's the only one that actually works. But basically, the idea behind it is if you've ever wanted to have a bigger inventory in Minecraft, this has got you covered, because as you can see right here, it makes your inventory much bigger than it was before. Something like this is your regular inventory size, just going all the way up to there. Now we've got this instead, and it has, I believe it's 196 spaces in there. It's something ridiculous like that, and it's pretty cool, right? Expanded inventory, everybody wants it. But the thing about it is look at this right here. It's just so ridiculously sized. Why do you need 2 hotbars? Why do you need 200 slots? It just kind of defeats a lot of the cool parts in Minecraft. Like, Minecraft isn't about just going mining forever, because if you have 200 inventory slots, you could literally mine, let's put that in perspective, like 200 times 64 is, I don't know why my brain's not doing maths. I think that's 12,000, I hope. Yeah, 12,000 blocks in a row before quitting. That means on a, 360 or PS3 size world, you could mine all the way in one direction, to the edge of the world, all the way back, and then do that another 15 times, and then you still not run out of inventory space. It's ridiculous that you can do that, and that's why I think the expanded inventory is never coming. It's a cool enough, idea in principle, like, oh yeah, I'd love to have, extra slots, but the actual, impacting of it would mean that for new players, it sucks, and also, if you just want to have, like, like anything near reasonable, like actually making people go back and stuff, then you gotta do this. Because one of the things about Minecraft that makes it interesting is you're always doing different things, and if you can do the same thing forever, then maybe it removes that. So one interesting thing that this also has in here that I figured would be worth mentioning, because it's in part of the mod, is it has a decrafting thing. So if you want to put the fish sandwich in there, for instance, you can actually uncraft it. And this is something people always ask for, but like, using it right here, it's like, now I've got my bread slice and my fish, and I can make it again. And it also means that they have to balance what they put in chests, because if you can decraft it, then that's bad. And yeah, basically decrafting is probably not going to be part of the game either. But fish sandwiches, heck yeah. So let's move on to the final feature here. What is the most unlikely feature for the future of Minecraft? This is something even less likely than magic. Even though literally the developers have gone and said that they're not going to put magic in the game, it's something even less likely than that. And basically, it's going to involve us heading to this chest over here. So what is this mystical feature that I'm talking about? It is, of course, guns. So this particular gun mod is based off Halo, but it also has some other guns, and you'll see how this inventory mod thing gets really tricky in a second. But yeah, basically, this mod adds Halo guns as well as a few realistic guns to the game, and it seems like a cool idea. Wouldn't you love to have a sniper rifle in Minecraft? Someone's like, you can't get me with your bow from here, and then you just, I don't know, snipe them from a distance. Doesn't that seem like a cool idea? Let me just shoot that so you can see the bullets go. It does sound like a cool enough idea, an SMG, so you can just, fire at people. It sounds really cool, and it's also pretty awesome against mods, so if we take this zombie thing and we put that over here too, it sounds like a cool enough idea, but the problem with it is, guns in Minecraft just don't blend. Like, this ruins so much of what they've already put in the game. Okay, let's just fire our sword weapon at them. It ruins a lot of what's already in the game. Let's just show that this is the sniper too, and just, boom, one-hit kill on pretty much anything in the game. Also, it's because this is a 50 count, it apparently just goes through a lot of blocks too. So yeah, it sounds like an awesome awesome idea. Wouldn't you love to have a sniper rifle? But the actual practicality behind it is so ridiculous. One, how would you craft a gun? You know, you can be like, oh, some iron, and then some gunpowder, and then this and that. And it's like, okay, so you're going to craft some ammo. And then you have guns in Minecraft. Imagine if you go on a server and you're instantly killed by guns. Like, part of what makes Minecraft so, you know, mysterious and cool is the fact that it's got this kind of fantasy medieval feel to it. And I think there's just too many hurdles to overcome when it comes to guns in Minecraft. So if we ignore, you know, the fact that, you know, guns in Minecraft doesn't fit the theme, if we ignore the fact that parents probably wouldn't want their kids playing a game with guns, you know, if they bought it to this point knowing that it's not really a violent game, then bear in mind, you know, balancing the guns is a near impossible task on its own, because you can make a gun as powerful as a gun probably should be, and then it's going to ruin the rest of the game. If you have a saw like this, look how fast it's firing. I mean, it's clearing glass, which is kind of useful, but I mean, if you fire that at an enemy, or you pull out your SMG, then why are you going to need to have any other, you know, like weapon in the game? Why would you have a sword if you can have an SMG that does so much better? And then at that point you remove every gun. Or you can go the other way and you can make it balanced. You can make it so this SMG does half a heart per hit. But then who's going to use the guns? You've gone through all this effort. You've broken a lot of, you know, questions, and then you've just ended up making something that no one wants to use anyway. And it's like, you know, they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. And that's why I don't think guns will be a part of the game. And in fact, I don't think any other feature in this video will be. So yeah, even though guns are a really cool idea, and in fact all of these features are a cool idea, and that's why you find so many mods for them, I think the reality of it is not so great, as much as I love shooting at zombies in the head with a sniper rifle. And yeah, that's that. So I hope you did all enjoy the video. Please do like it if you did like it, share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, and I'm thinking of making another one of these, so let me know if you want to see that. And while you're down there in the comments anyway, I'd also like to know which of these you think is the least likely. Do you think the guns are least likely, or do you think it's magic? Let me know down there. But anyway, thank you all for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.